Good evening. On behalf of the entire graduating class of Fanshawe College's Fashion Design program, let me welcome you all and send our great appreciation for all of the support everyone has put forth. My name is Carmen Mitchell and I'm standing with Jennifer Berland. We are the fashion production co-directors and we will be speaking tonight on behalf of all designers showing here tonight.
Welcome to Unbound Spring-Summer 2010. I would like to thank you for coming to witness what has been an incredible transformation from students to designers. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to introduce to you our host for this evening, Janice Self. Janice Self is the entertainment editor of ATV News and is well known in the London community for nightly features on the arts community. She has worked the red carpet on the Oscars on numerous occasions and has covered entertainment-related events from Hollywood to New York to Toronto. Her current job includes reporting on the Stratford Shakespeare Festival, the music scene, fashion, food, and film. Janice has interviewed many celebrities from Tom Hanks and Mel Gibson to Justin Timberlake, Uma Thurman, Julia Roberts, Michael Bublé, and Diana Krall. She counts her stories on the fashion design program at Fanshawe and some of the most interesting segments for 6 p.m. news. Janice is a strong supporter of the arts and Canadian fashion designers and is proud of her association with Wise Women of Excellence Awards, which she will be emceeing May 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Janice Self.
Thank you very much for that lovely introduction. And you know, I've interviewed a lot of celebrities in my life, but I've learned over the years that the most interesting stories are right here in your own backyard. And tonight you're going to find one of the most interesting stories of all. And I'm very proud to be here as your host tonight. And good evening to all of you, friends, special guests, and many of you family members of the designers who will be showcased tonight. And on behalf of the graduating class of the Fanshawe Design Program at Fanshawe College, I want to mention that Unbound has an extraordinary reputation across Canada's fashion industry, and deservedly so. The gala show stands out in this country because it takes the work of these young designers and these fashion students to new heights. The creativity that you'll witness tonight is the pinnacle of their rigorous 3-year program, and it is rigorous. And tonight, for them, is their first time in the public arena. This program has shaped their talent. It has helped them grow as people. And they're now prepared to step into that big world where their knowledge and anticipation of upcoming designs is paramount to their success as fashion designers. We'll be buying their designs in the years to come. They've honed their ability to reflect and interpret what's around them. And here's the other thing, they have to put their ego aside. They need a little bit to get ahead, but most of it has to be in check. And they, most of all, have to hold on to their personal integrity. Well, the show is called Unbound, and it's a title that has a lot of thought behind it. It's the opportunity to design without confinement. Unbound means honest. Unbound is direct, and it provides limitless interpretations. And all of this is evident in their creativity and their hard work, which you're about to witness. So tonight we give you Evolution, a show that continues to define the program and its students, Interpretation, a passion, and passion is very important for that art of fashion, and Celebration, a true sense of accomplishment. And we have a distinguished panel of judges right here to my right. I'm not going to necessarily introduce them in order, but I'll get them to wave as I mention who they are. First of all, David Dixon. He's a leader. There's David. Many of you know David Dixon's designs. He's a leader in Canadian contemporary fashion design. David is a graduate of Fanshawe's design program, he's a graduate of fashion design at Ryerson University. And after he designed, he had an apprenticeship with the world-famous Canadian designer Alfred Sung. From there, Dixon established his own label, first with the Toronto Fashion Incubator, before manufacturing and wholesaling his own line in 1996. David Dixon is still with the Fashion Incubator, and he gives back as both an advisor and a board member. David Dixon. from the International Academy of Design, where he received the Best Evening Wear Designer Award. Tien's designs have taken center stage at the launch of Crystalid, Lancome's new line of makeup. Tien Lee is sought after for his intricately detailed designs and elegant formal wear, and they're sought after by fashion lovers across the country. Designer Tomoko, and to his right, designer Tomoko Katai is inspired by the kimono patterns of her native Japan. Since graduating from the International Academy of Design in 1998, Katai has offered a distinctive style with her own creative label called Momo by blending new and vintage kimono fabrics with a twist of the whimsical. Tomoko. Lisa Butler, can you give us a wave, Lisa? I think some of you know Lisa. She's the creator and executive producer of the F List, which stands for the Fashion List. Lisa's knack for marketing and fashion came together when she launched her website devoted to Canadian fashion. The F List was born out of a desire to embrace Canadian designers and tell the world. And Lisa gave me her bookmark, so let me just give you her website, www.f-list.ca. I'm checking it out on my BlackBerry the minute I get off this stage. I'm sure I'm going to learn something. Gloria Dona, our own Gloria from London, is the award-winning CEO of Optionelle, based right here in the Forest City. The successful company, which specializes in direct fashion sales marketing, embodies Dona's vision and commitment, combined with her fashion design diploma. And she is a mentor for graduates venturing into the fashion industry. And you may remember that Gloria won the Business Achievement Award last year. Gloria, can you give us a wave? Good to have you here as a guest. Marlene Schiff moved from LA to Toronto in 2001 and is well known for her store, Boutique Le Trou. Marlene has always been a strong supporter of fashion design and has always helped nurture Canada's great young talents. And we need more people like Marlene to nurture talent. Her tireless enthusiasm for Canadian fashion, whether from Front Row at Fashion Week, where you can always find her, or Fashion Cares, where she continues to be a volunteer on the Fashion Committee, has helped raise many needed dollars for Fashion Cares, and that all the profits go to the AIDS Committee of Toronto. Marlene, you've been a judge before. Great to have you back. Thank you. Many of us have read the work of Natalie Atkinson. Natalie, give us a wave. You read her, but you might not know the face, but you will after tonight. She's a Toronto-based arts and culture journalist with the National Post. She's the resident columnist on matters of style. Natalie is an ardent supporter of emerging Canadian fashion and accessory designers. 90% of her wardrobe is made in Canada. Now that's support. Her work has also appeared in Saturday Night, Chatelaine, Fashion, The Globe and Mail, and Toronto Life. Natalie, thank you for joining us tonight. Clara Northcott, can you give us a wave to the crowd? Clara Northcott is a communications professional with 20 years of experience in marketing and special events. She has a fashion degree from Ryerson and a Master of Arts degree from U of T. As president of Northcott Communications, Clara's clients include international clients such as Smirnoff, Veuve Clicquot, and Chesborough Ponds. Thank you for joining us. Judith Cornish and Joyce Gunhouse are the dynamic design duo behind one of my favorite lines. Comrades and Joyce Gunhouse were half of the duo. The most important half, or just half? Okay, is joining us tonight. Tonight, Joyce is going to help us with our judging. She has been in front of the label Comrades since 1983. Now that's a feat in itself, I think, because there aren't many Canadian labels that have survived that long and still going strong and still innovative. Since its launch, Comrades has been favored by the Canadian fashion media and fans across the country, many of whom drop into their shop on Queen Street West and buy Comrades across Canada. Well, without further ado, why don't we begin the great show you're here